So let me touch something close to your heart. Performance marketing. Okay, what has been your learnings and share your experience with it?
Yeah. So when I ran my own brands, my performance marketing was a little different from a lot of others. I'll give you a simple example. When we ran the mobile payments app Momo, um, it was basically payment at real world outlets like retail stores and stuff. This was the QR code scan in 2013-14. Because the consumer was transacting with the app or using the app at the outlet, and that is the only place where a quality consumer can be acquired. We were a digital product with offline marketing. We did not have a lot of digital marketing at all.
Oh,
Right? Because at the point of sale is where you need to, at the
out
point
of
of payment is where you need to get that mobile payment thing going, right? So it was all about, waiters wearing our t-shirts, stands, whatever, desk standees out there, standees in the entrance, in your billfold. All those were the marketing that we did and activations on the ground, right? So that's what we did. So very different from classic digital marketing. Then retention was all digital. Once you're on the app, give them more reasons to pay, right? So that was all digital. When I did Flatheads, our hypothesis there was very much that the consumer is looking for a product like this, which was casual wear for comfortable wear for casual dressing at work, right? What is the hush puppies in the casual wear world? That was the target. And at least our hypothesis going in was it will be a good emotional connect to talk about, especially when and there is a playbook on this with Allbirds, right? Where they became the Silicon Valley shoe. They got all the entrepreneurs and the cool guys and nerds to wear it. And then that became the statement for the larger market, right? So the brand was positioned that way. That was exactly the thing we tried to do. And hence our marketing was more on LinkedIn, not on Instagram, because we were targeting people at workplace. Our core audience was working professionals, right? And who's very casual listening to work? It's the founders, it's the entrepreneurs. And that's where our target was. And that's what our brand core communication was
at
about.
first, people went into jeans, then they went into t-shirts. Now the comfortable shoes.
Shoes, right? So that is the natural progression. And so our marketing was on LinkedIn and Twitter and not on Instagram.
And you were running ads on LinkedIn, or you were doing organic?
No, it was all organic. And LinkedIn.
How much was the traffic you were getting from him?
At the initial stages for the first about 6 to 8 months, because our focus was so much there in terms of content as well as reach outs. The reach outs, as in, we used to DM on LinkedIn to people. I got blocked a couple of times with LinkedIn as well during those days. That's how I built my initial organic following, by the way. We had almost 30% to 35% traffic coming from LinkedIn.
And that time, the LinkedIn must not have been so big.
It wasn't that big. Yeah.
Today, we have 1.3 billion MAU in LinkedIn and 300 million from India.
Billion, that's the number?
Yeah. 300 million, 30 crore people are on.
Yeah, but we also treat it like Facebook, dude. So, yeah, it's a semi LinkedIn, semi Facebook thing that's going on right now. But yeah, so during that time, it was very effective for us because nobody else was doing marketing on LinkedIn. Now there are a lot of brands doing it, but during our time, it worked for us very well, right? So digital marketing for me is about, or performance marketing for me is about finding the right place and the right message to send to the consumer, right? We made a lot of mistakes in Flatheads as well, right? Once COVID happened, we always had an omnichannel strategy in mind. We used to do roadshows in, all the WeWorks and all the, co-working spaces, and then the IT parks as well, and all the flea markets, urban flea markets that are there, like Solzante. We used to do this a lot. But then COVID happened, right? And so our entire omnichannel thing went away. We only had to do digital. And of course, people were not buying shoes. So we were trying to force the issue. That's where we made a lot of mistakes, right? ROI never took off, right? All the storytelling that we did eventually did not convert to a powerful need to buy, right? So that has been a journey of learning how things can work and cannot work. And I have become wiser because of that. And that learning I have taken and I have used to, help brands in the last 2 years. For me, performance marketing is not only about the numbers. Of course, there are numbers, right? And in the numbers, you don't have to get very deep in the beginning, right? I'm talking early stage and growth stage, right? What you are looking at, most people, what they do is they focus on the outcome. The outcome is the ROAS, right? I spend X amount of money, I got X amount of sales. This is my ROAS. This is my performance ROAS. This is my blended ROAS, because there's also organic traffic up, right? These are the numbers that people look at. But my focus is not around
And what's a good ROAS in that time? In that stages, early stage?
early stage. So if you are anywhere in the 2 to 3 to 3.5 stage, 3 to 3.5 is like
Amazing.
best in class
In today's age.
in today's age. Yeah. So if you are starting out with a ROAS of 2, that's a very good ROAS, right, to start with.
And then try to get repeat.
And then, yeah, you add on retention marketing, and that takes you to the 3+ range. When you are at 3.5 is when you should start pushing the pedal on spending money, right? That's the mantra that I have, at least. Because if you look at it from a basic common sense perspective, 1/3 of it is cost, COGS, 1/3 of it is operations, and 1/3 of it is left for you for marketing. So in order to break even, you have to be at that 1/3, which means your ROAS has to be 3.3 plus.
And don't converse at
So that comes later. Fixed cost comes later. But initially, at least you are trying to break even on this, right? So rather than focusing on the number of what the ROAS is, if you focus on the funnel, right? If you focus on who are you bringing in, what are they doing on your website, how are they behaving, and how are they discovering and understanding the product proposition, what is their checkout behavior, or cart addition behavior, checkout behavior, right? If you are able to understand this flow, if you're able to optimize this for your consumer, then the numbers will come.
Amazing. Yeah.
Right? Initially, you start out with a conversion rate of less than 1%.
Yes.
Right? Typically, your new website, 0.5% to...
तो discovery नहीं आएगा. When you search your word, it will be like 10th page.
And not only search, even on Instagram, you're just another new brand out there, right? And there are so many out there right now.
And your family will be the ones who's liking it.
Pretty much. And friends, yes.
Right.
There, how do you go from that less than 1% conversion to the next level? And there, because you are at such a micro scale, even a small change makes a big difference. There's a huge jump, right? So if I'm able to bring a better audience, the likelihood of that customer going to the conversion, if I go from 0.3 to 0.5, I have almost doubled my revenue.
Yep.
Think about it, right?
Yeah.
So just pure better targeting. Then walking into your landing pages, right? Can you optimize the landing pages for the right content? Open up Clarity. Clarity is free.
Yeah.
Right?
Clarity is the most underrated tool, I would say. People miss.
Yeah.
Many people not even go to Google Analytics. They try to go to Mixpanel and all. उनका ज़्यादा पैसा है कि मुझे दे दो.
True. There are so many free tools, dude.
Yeah.
GA4 is like...
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then Search
so
Console and then yes, third. And then Merchant Center.
Oh yeah, GMC is another big one, which I don't think people still understand.
Right. And GMC, if you don't integrate reviews, it's a crime.
All these are basic hygiene things that you need to set up to understand. So that is your marketing tech stack, right?
In fact, I'll just add one thing. I was reading this Adobe's transformation case study. DDOM, they have come out with that thing, and it helped them take from $2.5 billion to $22 billion. Okay, so they had 3 stages of their transformation, and there's a big Harvard case study on it. And they have published this DDOM model. It's called data-driven some culture. So what they have said is the funnel is that buy, awareness, buy, and all.
Whatever, yeah.
But what they have clearly done is there are initiatives on the top which are like they have a diagram, and I'll put it in the B-rolls. Below is the tech changes you have to do: landing page optimization, payment processing, one-click checkout, all those things. You keep doing it, and on the top you keep doing on content, awareness, targeting, this. But you have to balance both. Yeah. You cannot overdo the tech, you cannot overdo this one. You have to keep balancing.
Absolutely. Yeah. And initially your understanding of this is not that much as well, right? You don't know what the consumer is doing, which is where something like Clarity helps a lot. Yeah. Where are they going? Where are the heat hotspots? Where are they reach clicking?
It's maybe your pop-ups are disturbing the buy button.
Yeah, and now that AI chatbot thing, a lot of times the placement of that is so bad.
the placement is on the
You
right hand
can't-
side. The buy button is also on the
Also on the right. Yeah, that's a huge problem, right? You can't see the buy button. What do you do? So these are simple things that you need to figure out and understand. Number one, after setting up your tech stack, start understanding each part of the funnel. First 1 month, focus on what are you doing from a checkout perspective, and then move backwards, right? Checkout, mein, are you making that journey easy, right? How many people are getting to cart and then dropping? Talk to the customer. Pick up the phone, call the customer. If they have initiated checkout, you have the number. Talk to the customer, understand what is their behavior, why they did what they did. From there, you can start building optimizations. Some people might say, hey, too expensive for me. Can I give them EMI options? Can I give them buy now, pay later options? Right? Can I give them COD options? I know COD is, a double-edged sword, but can I make it intelligent? Can I, like, with the risk?
Yeah. And I guess, there are tools available. What I saw is my wife has a D2C. She started about 1.5 years ago.
What's it about?
It's about home furnishing. It's called Coral Slug.
Nice.
So what we, and I said कि तुम चालू करो मैं tech और analytics और marketing देख लूंगा, and that was the biggest overcommitment I did. But a lot of learnings, and when so earlier we were using the default Shopify checkout, which is a very clumsy one. Okay. Then we did.
It is a very European focused.
It's a European email based, pura detail, though GDPR compliant, everything nice. Then we implemented Razorpay checkout, and that doubled the conversion. Plus, it gave us the identity also, so we were able to call back. Okay, and that helped in the next way. So, Magic Checkout or GoQuick or Shopflow, all of these really help.
Correct.
Depends how much you can spend on it.
All the tools are available. You just need to make intelligent assessment of what is useful for you. Right.
Yeah.
And that only comes from talking to customers, right? So fix that, then fix how many people are adding to cart, right? Then fix how many people are actually coming to your right landing pages. What is the journey through the website, and where are the drop-offs? Can you fix that? Then move to the right targeting. So moving backwards through the funnel actually helps you understand from a small number to the larger number as well. You don't get overwhelmed with, अरे इतने सारे लोग आ रहे हैं, मुझे पता नहीं वो कौन है. Right? You don't start there, you start here. So always focus on the small things that can make a big difference and then move forward. That's the way I work. That's the way I look at performance marketing, at least, right?